What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. This is Peach, and tonight for dinner we're gonna have funfetti cupcakes with funfetti vanilla icing. I'm gonna use these little cupcake baking cups, and then we're gonna have cream of chicken. So I got the chicken wings back here. I have the cream of chicken soup. We're also gonna have green beans. These are steam in the bag, but I'm gonna cut them open and I'm gonna cook them on the stove with garlic and salt, pepper. And then I have jasmine rice. This bag, it was already open. We already had it at home, but I'm gonna cook the rest of the bag. Eggs for the cakes. And then my Reynolds foil and plate. You guys can go see my shopping vlog of me actually purchasing these ingredients. The first thing I'm gonna do today is actually start on cupcakes. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put my baking cups inside of my muffin tin. I'm gonna do 3 of each color. You can go ahead and preheat your oven now to 350. Typically, I be forgetting to preheat my oven. I just be doing stuff. But now that I recall, and I'm telling y'all, that's what I'm gonna do as well. Peach Patch, my baking cups are inserted. Let's go ahead and whip up this mixture. Cake is pretty simple, and cupcakes pretty simple. Set your oven to 350, coat the bottom, you know, whatever. And then we're using whole eggs. We're gonna make cupcakes instead. Pretty simple. Follow the instructions, get you a measuring cup if it's your first time. It's so quiet. Everybody is gone at school. And then my husband right now, he's a stay-at-home dad. So he takes our youngest 2 kids that don't go to daycare anymore, Phenomenal and Wonderful, out every day to a new place. Yesterday they did the park. Today they're in Tampa at Busch Gardens. Bag number 2. Using both boxes, all you're gonna do is double up the recipe. So it'll be 2 cups of water, 1 cup of oil, 6 whole eggs. Patch, for those of you who are new here or just coming back, my name is Peaches McIntyre. I'm currently a mom of 7 beautiful children. I don't use a tripod, so I'm using one hand to try to like record and do stuff. Lord, we have tripods. I need to be proactive and go grab them because right now I'm making a mess. But I used to do long vlogs like this, cooking, cleaning. Don't crack your eggs like this. It's just because I'm trying to get my angles. And then I stopped because I started making a ton of money doing short form content. But right now I have a lot of big goals. For those of you who are new here and don't know my story, I made over $1 million and I went broke from just overspending, not budgeting, and gambling. I love to gamble. So right now I'm in the process of rebuilding my life, and to help me get to my goals faster, judge your mammy. To help me get to my goals faster, I'm going to be uploading a lot of content, old content, new content, cooking, cleaning, whatever I'm doing in my regular life. See that little shell? We got to dig it out with this. Typically, I don't make a mess. But hey, I'm trying to get the angles for y'all, okay? I'm rusty. I'll get back good at this shortly. I learn fast. In about a week, we'll be back to normal, okay? I appreciate those of you who have been watching my journey since the beginning. You see me high. You seeing me at my lowest again, and you're about to watch me come back up to the top. When my husband comes tonight, I'll get him to get the tripod out and keep it out for me when I'm doing cooking videos. Now, when I'm cooking, I like to use avocado oil on the cupcakes instead of vegetable oil. Avocado oil is so expensive. So you might be like, Peaches, I ain't doing that. That junk costs too much money. But I promise the texture when you use avocado oil versus vegetable oil is completely different. It's so soft and fluffy. Oh my God. So if you can afford to spare some avocado oil, that was 1 whole cup. Try it, okay? But I'm currently rebuilding my life. I'm currently getting back to the basics. Going broke, what I consider broke these days, hasn't been fun. However, it has been necessary. It's God's way of redirecting my husband and I. Our marriage is better than ever. Our relationship with our kids is getting even better than it already was. I'm helping with homework now. My husband is no longer suffering from an alcohol problem. He's 15 months sober. So God has been very, very good to my family. Sometimes it feels like your life is falling apart when you start losing things. But honestly, it's just your life coming together in a new direction. So I'm happy to share this journey with you all. To anybody currently in a season of loss, let it happen. It's going to work out for your good. Like that church song that says, all things are working for my good. Yes, they are. He's intentional. Yeah. Pete, you can't sing. Never failing. We all could sing to God's ears, okay? But I like that song. I love that song. I'm going to listen to it today. God is not failing. Your life isn't over. It's not your karma. You still deserve a good life. But you got some lessons to learn. You need to make some adjustments. And you need to keep going. As my daddy told me many years ago now, he said, baby, don't you know life filled with adversity? Do you know what that means? No, sir. Look it up. What is adversity, guys? Say it in the comments. I'm going to give you guys a moment. Look it up if you don't know what it means. Now, I don't have the little cake mixer, so I just do it myself like this. I'm going to get all the lumps out. These little globs. Like, Peaches, that globby cake? Girl, I got this. I'm from the hood. Adversity means bad luck, misfortune, sorrow, pain. That's all life is. Life ain't nothing but problems. And once you realize that and stop thinking that God just hates you and he picking on you, and understand that this is just life being life and your job is to solve the problem. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare jump in that ocean and you can't swim. Don't you give up. Don't you lay down. Get up. Get up and cook for them kids even though you don't feel like it, because they deserve nothing but the best. And so do you, even though you've made mistakes. It's okay. It's your first time living, So I learned to not give up when the going gets tough, not feel sorry for myself when people come against me, when I make mistakes, not quit because of my own bad choices. I keep going no matter what. It's just life being life. You're going to solve this problem and get another problem. Y'all, for those of you who haven't heard me say that, I've been saying it a lot recently. I read that in a book. I learned that life is just problem solving. And you know what happens when you get good at solving problems? This shocked me. It made me cry. It made me slide down out my chair. I got so upset. When you get good at solving problems, you just get more problems. That's it. You're going to get bigger problems, actually. And that's all life is how you get to the next level. So don't give up because you get problems. Solve them. That's your job. All right, let me get the rest of the lumps out this cake. That's about as unlumpy as it's going to get. Don't judge me. Judge me, okay? Peaches, maybe you should go ahead and get a cake mixer. It's about to be a good time. Oh, yeah, baby. It's the challenge. Putting these over here. Lordy. I think I'm going to dump it. We're just going to dump it. And try not to make too big of a mess. And I have another muffin tin. Dumping it, not a good idea. I made a mess. So we're going to just spoon it in. It's going to take a little bit more time. A little more love. A little more love. Just a little more love. A little more love. That's what love requires. Time. Patience. Forgiveness. That's love. Each patch, spooning this. I still made a little bit of a mess. It took a little bit more time, probably like 7 minutes to do them. And try not to make a super bad mess. With the rest of this cake mix, I have so much left. I'm going to just turn it into a bundt cake. So we'll have both. We'll have a bundt cake and cupcakes. Now, when making cupcakes, you just need to fill them up halfway. Like, I overfilled this one. I feel like this one need a little bit more, though. As well as this one. Growing up, this was one of my favorite things to do with my grandma. My grandma used to make, she used to be a baker. Like, she was a cook, but she used to make the best cakes, even from scratch. The best cakes and cookies and stuff. Anyways, there we go. We're going to wipe this up with a paper towel, pop these bad boys in the oven, as well as do that bundt cake. For my bundt cake, I'm just going to spray this everywhere with Pam so it can easily slide off. Make sure you get this part. Okay? After that, you're just going to dump this in here. Typically, when I cook this, I might use 1 or 2, depending on how thick I want the cake. Go ahead and get this started. Let's see if we find some more shells. I'm going to try to make a cake from scratch. I did that before when I was little. We got our bundt cake. It's not going to be super thick. It's halfway full, but it is going to puff up as it cooks. And then we have our cupcakes. Oven is at 350. It's hot enough. We're going to go ahead and put it in the oven. Alrighty. While the cupcakes are in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and start on my chicken. I'm actually going to cut these off. Babe, do you want the tip on your chicken? Or no?
I don't care.
He don't care. So we're going to leave the tip on. I like to cut the chicken instead of leaving them whole. It's easier for the kids and to make it like it's more. So that's what I'm going to do. What else I was going to tell you guys? Oh, the cupcakes are in the oven. They're almost done. And the reason why I cook the cupcakes first is because they got to cool and all that stuff. And once I get this chicken in the oven, I'm leaving so I can go live and promote my website, peachmcintyre.com. For those of you who want to get into content creation, I can teach you. I'm on the phone with my husband, but I am cooking. The cupcakes are like they might be done. We're going to stick a fork in them. I still need to grab some toothpicks. They're done. You see how nothing came out? That cake need to bake longer, but let's grab these cupcakes. My chicken is now washed. I only washed it with water. If you do water and vinegar and all that, that's you. If you get every little bit of fat off, that's you. That's your house, this mine. That's how we running it over here. Let's season this chicken. I'm going to go ahead and season my chicken. It's your meal ain't complete. Come on. If you don't use complete, you better season to the ancestors tell you to stop. You better season to the ancestors tell you to stop. For those of you who are new here, god damn, girl, slow down. I use Badia Complete all in my throat. I don't use no measuring cup. I cook like soul food style from my soul. When the ancestors whisper in my ear and say, that's enough, that's when I stop. That was black pepper. I love black pepper. My husband don't like it, but I think it just make your chicken look pretty. Next is onion powder. Season to the ancestors tell you to stop. That's enough. All right. Next we got garlic powder. I'm trying to season my chicken like my name Wood. My kids think they daddy make the best meat in the world. I think he got the best meat in the world. All right, anyways, next we got some abado, abadubadaba, abaduka. I don't know how to say it. Judge me, man. All right, and lastly, most important ingredient in my opinion, for the color, for the flavor, we do it for TAMPA. We got us some Zazon. Goya. I like the Goya brand. Not Badia. Goya. Not Laurie's. Goya. We're going to go ahead and just spread it. We're going to, mix this all up with our bare hands, no gloves, because it's our kitchen and we use bleach. I'm going to do one more pack, too, because I got 3 packs of chicken in here. I could have got away with 2, though. Each patch, lastly. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Move my cupcakes off the stove. All right. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take your bare hand. Now, you might get some seasoning residue, like your nails might turn orange after this. From the Goya. From the Zazon. I'm just going to mix it all up. Mix it, baby, mix it. Don't be scared to touch that chicken. Put bleach in your dishwater. Put bleach in your dishwater. You'll be okay. I'm my mama's daughter. She put bleach in her water. My grandma put bleach in her water. Great grandma put bleach in her water. And we all okay. We good. Mix your chicken with your hands. Come on, baby, do that chicken dance. I said mix your chicken with your hands. All right, let me finish this. Holy Spirit say, put some garlic on there. Some minced garlic. Hopefully I got some in the refrigerator because I really want that mint scarlet smell and taste. So I'm finna do that. But I didn't add any other seasonings to it. I didn't add seasoning off camera. But if you mix yours and you feel like, hey, Holy Spirit, ancestors and all them, they saying add a dab more pepper, add a dab more complete or something, you do it. That's all you do. You better season to the ancestors say to stop. Now, it's best to under season your food because you can always add salt and pepper later versus over season. And I will tell you that for the young girls or the old ones that's just learning how to cook, listen to Peach. Better to under season than over season. All right? Pow. We just finna dump this chicken in here. Ooh, it's heavy. Ooh, I need a tripod. Bam! In your face. Add butter and stuff, and we're gonna cook it for a long time. So we don't care that it's like stacked on each other. It's gonna cook for so long, it's gonna be so tender. So don't worry about it. Of course, try to, you know, get as much down as possible. But we got a big family. Any extra chicken is fine. Any pieces sticking up, excuse me, not all the way flat, absolutely okay. Because you're finna add some butter in here, okay? Bam. I got a bell pepper I just rinsed off, and I have an onion. We're going to be putting that on our chicken. Okay, if you're a grown woman, you should have an onion at all times, and you should have bell peppers. It's just something that grown women do. My stepfather had told me that one time as an adult. He was cooking in my kitchen, and he was like, what are onions and bell peppers? And I was like, I ain't got none. He was like, as a grown woman that got kids and you're going to be cooking food, you always supposed to have you some bell peppers and an onion. And now that I cook with it all the time, it's a staple in our household, and I must agree. It make the house smell good, the kids love it, and it just do something to the food, even if you just push it off your plate and don't eat it, okay? Fetch, I cut up my onion and my green pepper, and we're going to just put it everywhere. You can also add, you know, red peppers, yellow peppers, but I like green peppers and just onions. Oh my God, the house is finna smell like a good time. Peach Patch, I have my butter. It's country crock. People are like, that's not butter. It's margarine. If I say it's butter, it's butter. All right, and it's a good time. It's my favorite. I don't like the real butter. The real butter be burning and stuff. We're gonna just put some butter in here, and we could be very friendly. Like, I'm gonna do 3 scoops. I'm spacing them out, because I'm about to put this in the oven and forget about it. My kids don't get out of school. They start getting home around 5:30. And right now, we got plenty of time to put this in here. Forget about it. All right? All right, Peach Patch. I put my foil on. I'm about to put another sheet. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. My oven is on 350. I'm black. I cook everything on 350 unless it's a DiGiorno pizza. Everything gets cooked on 350. I'm still on the phone with my husband. Over here, he just hung up. Over here is my bundt cake. I'm about to flip it over. I left it in there a little too long. It's really brown, but it's okay. And then there go the cupcakes. I got to clean up the counter. Judge me. It's now in the oven. And forget about it. Go do something else. This is what my kitchen is looking like. A hot mess. Let me get it together before my husband comes home. Peach Patch. I went ahead and put my funfetti icing in the microwave. My cake is a little bit brown, but the other side isn't. I just left it in there for a little bit too long, maybe like 5 minutes too long, but it's not gonna taste burnt. And once I put the ice in, the kids won't even know. Put this in the microwave. I actually left it for 30 seconds. I only meant to do it for 20. Let me give it a little stir. Hold on, because I don't want it too runny. I want to put it in there for 30. You see how it's so runny, you can't even tell it's on here. 20 will be perfect. It'll be an easy pour. It's 30. If you want to thicken back up, just let it sit. Since I over warmed the icing, this is what it looks like. Horrible, I know. I'm about to move it to this paper plate and then redo it. And then I'm going to ice these cupcakes as well. All the icing just went on the plate. We're going to dump this on this cake. It shouldn't be as runny now. I'm debating if I should. Yeah, I am. In another plate, glass plate, because ceramic, whatever. Because I know this is going to like waste everywhere. So we're just going to give it another pour. The paper plate was too small. Fresh, this is the best we're going to get. I put it on my cake stand. I'm about to add the sprinkles and call it a day. Do not overwhelm your icing, okay? My dinner's still gonna be delicious. At least we don't have burnt cupcakes. My cake is in there. My glass a little cloudy. I'm sitting here like, damn, maybe the cake was too hot. That might have been what it was. Hopefully the cake won't turn soggy. Patch. Now I'm icing the cupcakes. They're not hot. I didn't warm the frosting. All I'm doing is grabbing a spoonful, put it on. Y'all trying to do this and hold the phone in the other hand. Challenging. Yeah. So many challenges. And Ginger just gonna go in a circle like this. Alright, it's challenging for me to show y'all while I hold the phone, so I'm gonna do it off camera. Alright, so you guys can have a visual. Because I know some of y'all might be trying to do this. Like, girl, I'm trying to. What you gonna do? You're gonna take a glob of ice, and not this much. Put some on the other cupcake. A glob of icing. And you're just gonna go in a circle like this. You ain't got no piping bag like the bakery shop. Just swirl it around like so. That's it. So you still get that thick fullness. And it kind of look like you used one of those bags. That's all. And here's what my cupcakes look like. I'm just gonna add the sprinkles on top. Simple. I'm hoping Amazing Life is happy when he comes home. This a lot of sugar. I hope they still go to bed on time. Each patch here is the finished product. I am going to sit these out. When the kids come home from school, they could grab them. I'm going to come home, hopefully, before they get home from school and make the rice and the green beans. I'm actually going to cut up the green beans now, like cut the tips off. I'll show y'all what it looks like. This is my first time trying Target's brand, but when I buy these green beans, I cut off these tips because they be like funny looking, but these actually don't look bad. My counter's clean. I just wiped it down. All right, so I don't have to cut these off. That's perfect. So I don't have to prepare these. All right, some of them do look like this. So I always cut this part off to make it, you know, easier. It ain't that many that look like that. It's like 3. We're gonna open up this bag, and then when I come home, all I gotta do is put this on the stove, do the rice. I could do the rice now because the chicken would be hot, so the rice would still be pretty warm from the chicken, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator with the lid on, and then when I come home, I'll be ready to go. All my dishes are now dry, so I'm gonna make sure I put that stuff away so my husband won't feel like the house is dirty. Ahead and check on this chicken, and it is about to storm. Like, you could hear the thunder. Y'all see that? I just left it alone. Let it be. It's looking like a good time. We're gonna add the cream of chicken, put it on broil. So it could be, y'all will see. I just opened up these cans, and I'm gonna use all 3 cans because I know we want our rice to be extra saucy. Ooh, Lordy. And just dump it out, and we're gonna spread it. Baby, it's about to be a good time. Oh yeah, baby. Just 2 cans. Here's our final can number 3, and I'm going to spread it around. Batch, and I'm just gonna spread it all around, okay? Oh my God, I'm getting excited, and it smells so good in my house. It smells like love. Oh yeah, it does. It really does. Smell like love and God. You hear me? Cause that lady been praying for this food to come out delicious. Look how that chicken just falling apart. Oh my God. Each batch, it's ready to go in the oven. Take it off for bake, and you're gonna put it on broil it on high. All right, if I'm saying the word wrong, oh well, judge me. Broil it on high, but keep an eye on it. Green beans on the stove. I'm about to add something to it. Added this before, better than bouillon, however you say it. But we're gonna add that into the green beans today. I know, what is it called? It's so thick, it's coming out so slow. I don't have any garlic. And I doubt, you know, it's gonna do anything horrible to the food. It should just add a little bit more flavor, and all we gotta add is salt. I think that's enough. That's what the green beans looking like now that I added the stuff to it. Just put the water on for the rice. This is optional because you're gonna be putting the cream of chicken on top of your rice anyways. You don't really need this, but if you want your rice to have more flavor, you can't add in these Badilla chicken cubes. This is what the cube looks like. You just put it in your water. It'll break up, or you could break it up if you want to in advance. It'll turn into like a noodle powder, you know, just like when you're eating chicken noodles. See? It's simple. You're literally gonna add half the pan to water, like whatever the rice is. So if you want your rice to come up to here, then you're gonna put half of that amount of you have as water. I can't explain it, Lord. Lord, give me the words to say in the right way to say them. My grandma used to say, you say that. You can, Lord, give me the words to say in the right way to say them. I'm gonna need another bag of rice. Hold up. Evans rice is a pantry staple, okay? And we got more. All right, Peach Patch, I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice for more. Oh, Lord. We might have to change the pot that I have my rice in because when it starts to boil, it might be a little bit too much. The green beans are done to my liking, so I'm gonna drain those now. I did make your cupcakes for you. Are you happy?
You're so good. Thank you. I'm joking. Your food not so bad.
My food don't smell bad. You pranking?
I'm not joking.
Okay.
I'll get one.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cool thing about these pots right here is this attachable handle. My children made it before all my food was ready, so I should have did this stuff a little sooner. Everybody excited about cupcakes, and yes, I'm letting them eat them before dinner. So the green beans are done. I don't need salt or anything because you can actually taste the flavor from this. It tastes really good. Peach Patch, here is the chicken, the rice.
That's great.
The green gonna be yours. Okay, wait. Gotta get your shoes on.
And my turn to hot cold. My in the hot cold. See?
No, get in here. Whoa.
Kids are coming up for more rice. It makes me happy. I love when they ask for seconds. You want more rice? I got you.